Welcome. All right, we're finally here. Thank you for your patience and dealing with technical difficulties, but we are good to go. Welcome to Certain Point of View. I'm Dan,
Jason.
Chad.
and tonight we're coming from the warehouse in Area 51. So might be some good stuff back there. Heard the Ark of the Covenant's back there, and alien dead bodies back there. All sorts of good stuff.
I thought a lot of people didn't speak of the alien dead body that's back there.
Oh, excuse me, an interdimensional being body.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, he says he's in the middle of an episode of Luke Cage, and I saw we were streaming. Well, thanks for
Wow.
watching us.
Yeah. We interrupted Luke Cage.
Yeah. Well, this stream interrupted some Luke Cage also, but yeah, no, Luke Cage. I don't know. Have you guys been watching it?
I've only seen the first episode.
I haven't started it yet.
You haven't started it?
It's got that same that Marvel Netflix amazing pacing.
Oh, so you're already not
I'm
really.
like, am I awake?
Hey,
Hey,
thanks for the host.
Thank you.
Hey, host. To the face, Ace. Thank you
Well,
for the host.
At least we know it's working. But
Yeah, that's working tonight.
yeah, no, I like it.
No, it was. I mean, it was good. I just found it was.
They'd rather watch Luke Cage than watch us. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather watch Luke Cage than watch our stream too.
It's like in the time of our stream, you could watch 2 episodes of Luke Cage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you totally could.
We're not selling ourselves very well.
No. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
way
watch
to go,
Luke
guys.
Cage.
Way to go.
Don't watch us. You guys.
What are you doing?
Yeah, go watch that. But no, I like it quite a bit. Rachel and I, or Kevin rather, sorry. We are. I just broke the fourth wall. Everything is just totally. It's all screwed up now.
The world will never be the same.
We're like halfway through the season. We just
Okay.
I think like episode 7 I think is the last one that we just watched. Pretty good. I think better than Jessica Jones. It is slow though, very slow getting started. But then once you learn more about the villain and stuff,
I had a feeling.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was just I had some other stuff. That I'm like, okay, and it's not one that at least at this point I don't have to devour it yet,
Mhm.
so
yeah,
I can kind of pace myself at the point.
not Kevin Bacon. Messed up my normal ways by not watching it in one day, the day it comes out. Yeah, see, I don't know how people do that. Like, you know, they're like hour-long episodes, 13 hours for just sitting there. I can't do it.
I've done that almost like with Stranger Things and first season of Orange Is the New Black. I almost did that on both of them. I watched like 6 episodes in one day.
Well, see, I could watch like maybe 3 or 4 before I start feeling like I gotta get up and do something else. Like,
I've only done it once, and I was super sick. Like the sit in bed all day type deal.
God.
well, that's how I ended up
Yeah.
watching Lord of the Rings. Because for the longest time, like I did not care to watch Lord of the Rings, and then I was sick, and I was sick for like 4 or 5 days. And Landon actually let me borrow the extended cuts.
Yeah,
And I sat and I watched all of them because I was sick in bed.
And the extended it.
Yeah, watched the
Holy
extended
cow.
editions, and I
Yeah.
was like, I really like these movies. They're quite good. But I no interest in them before that. I had to be sick in order to sit through it and watch it.
That's just depressing.
So Ace did it with Daredevil and Jessica Jones.
Yeah, Daredevil was good. Jessica Jones is good too. But I'm not the type of person that could probably do that. I've tried to watch I think I tried doing a Star Wars marathon one time of like actually getting through all 6 movies, and
I've done trilogies,
Mhm.
but not all 6.
yeah, I've never gotten all the way through all 6.
Thought you've tried every which way that you can do it. Watching them backwards,
I know.
watching them forwards,
No.
watching from the middle out.
What's that weird? There's that viewing order where people are like watch episode 4 and then 5 and
then go back
and
to
watch
1,
the
2, and
prequels,
3,
and then watch
6.
6. I've never tried it that way.
Because, well, and that's more for, especially if no one's ever seen it, and if they happen to not be immersed in pop culture and hear, no, I am your father,
Mhm.
because you actually get that Darth Vader shock turn value and then go back and
Go back and
learn
watch it again.
Anakin's story.
Mhm.
And, yeah.
Mm.
Suicide Squad extended cut. Yeah, saw
Mhm.
that announcement today.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see if we get more of the Joker and if it changes anyone's opinion or see what happens.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'll watch
Yeah.
it for sure.
I feel like they should still leave out a lot of the Joker just to piss off Jared Leto again.
That would
He's
be.
like, you still didn't add all of it. Great.
That's my Jared Leto impression.
That would be funny though. Like
Yeah.
I don't see him coming back after everything.
No,
else.
I mean all the bad mouthing and stuff. Unless he's like, they'll probably even buy him out of his contract. It's like go away.
Yeah, probably. He just, I don't know. Like,
You ain't, yeah.
it's just, I don't know. Maybe they didn't use his performance because they didn't think it was all that good.
Yeah.
You know, he thinks really highly of himself because he's an Oscar winner, but at the same time, I didn't really care for what he did in that movie. But he didn't do very much.
I just thought of a great like YouTube clip thing is to, because I think unfortunately I think most of that's not like him actually saying it on audio and video, but get any of those clips where he's whining, get more of that, and then just end it with him getting the shit kicked out of him in Fight Club. That'd be great.
That'd be pretty good.
So what have you guys been up to this week outside of almost devouring Luke Cage?
Oh yeah. Well, vacation this week. More of a staycation. Just been kind of staying at home, not doing a whole lot. Just stuff around where we live. But I finished my playthrough of Oblivion finally. I finished it clocked at I think 108.5, 9 hours played on that playthrough. But like I did everything in the vanilla game, all the factions, all the quests, and then all the expansion content too. But when I play those games, I don't like there's still a ton of stuff that I haven't done in the game. Like I didn't go out and do like all the like forts and shit like that.
Extras.
Ruben cried. That's what he did this week.
I did.
Well, until you got something
that
special.
we're going to talk about here in a little while.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was Tears of Joy.
Yeah, Tears of Joy. It's definitely not as mysterious as you guys are making it out.
Yeah, no, it's the title of our stream. But yeah, no, other than that, played some Oblivion. I actually started ESO this morning a little bit before we left the house to do some stuff. I only got through like the tutorial section of the game, so I haven't played it enough to really get into it or talk about it. But that's pretty much everything that I've been doing so far this week. Getting Mafia on Friday, and that'll be the game that I am going to be lost in for a while until Skyrim Remaster comes out at the end of the month. But
VR, whoop whoop.
And a whole nother, 300 hours into that one.
Oh, into Skyrim? Yeah.
Yeah, Skyrim's great.
Well, the thing about Skyrim is that like I didn't play any of Dragonborn, so I beat the vanilla game all the way through, all the factions and everything, and then I did Dawnguard and Hearthfire, but never played Dragonborn, mostly because I had to reformat my computer and lost all my game saves. I think it was
that always detracts.
I think I hadn't done anything with like the Steam Cloud or something, so it wasn't backed up. But I lost that character, and I was like, I'm not playing it all the way through just to get to that point. But now that the remaster's out, that gives me an excuse to go back through it.
Would you watch Ace? And how about you? Other than crying in a room.
Well, I mean,
that's kind of creepy. That face has been watching you.
Well, that's probably. I swear he's my neighbor, the one I always see outside my bedroom window, like peeking inside. I'm pretty sure at this point that that's him, because he always knows what I'm up to. But, I mean, yeah, we're going to pretty much get into what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Other than that, usual, nothing.
Nice.
Cool.
That's always good.
Except for looking forward to the next thing. That's what I always...
Yeah.
And myself, I actually watched The Witch.
Oh, okay.
Because that's on Amazon Prime right now. Creepy, messed up movie, man.
Yeah.
Creepy, messed up movie.
Good one to watch around this time of year for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And what else? My one thing from Force Friday, I got K2 SO.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, yay! See, I'm sharing. For show and tell, I brought K2 SO. He is an Imperial security droid that's been reprogrammed for the Rebel Alliance.
I'm trying to see if that's a black series. I can't.
It is. It's a 6-inch.
Yeah.
No, I was just double checking
Dan
on the
knows what
joints
6 inches
as well.
looks
Yeah, it's like lots of.
Yeah, because the black series always have like 50 joints.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's like even his legs, like.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, I think he's gonna. Just a few things we've seen of him. He looks like he's highly entertaining. So, and that's about it. So we got Creed, 10 Cloverfield Lane, and Chirac.
I'm not sure what the last one is. I'm gonna have to look that up. I haven't seen Creed or 10 Cloverfield Lane, but you saw
10 Cloverfield Lane. I really enjoyed it. I wish I didn't know it was related.
I know it should have been the first one.
Or they should have not even, because it's so different. They should have named it something else, so you had no idea about anything for the entire movie.
Yeah, because if I had never seen the first one, then it would have been so much better of a movie as well. Just because you're just completely caught up, like, well, is it or is it not?
Right, and, exactly. Yeah. But you know because of the previous movie.
Exactly.
She-Rock is apparently a musical crime drama.
Interesting.
Yeah, really interesting.
Yes, Phasma hopefully is going to turn into like a bounty hunter character, is kind of the rumor mill. So that's at least the hope. We'll see what actually comes of it, or if they just like built up the hype and did what they did with Aura Singh in episode 1. It's like, yeah, this is the new female Boba Fett bounty hunter. You see her 2 seconds of the pod race, and then you never see her for the rest of the prequels. But then she finally does something in Clone Wars. And what I think with her, Zam Wessel, and Attack of the Clones that tries to do the assassination at the beginning, I think originally it was supposed to be Aura Singh, but then they decided to create, gotta have opportunity for another toy, so let's make it a new toy instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta get that money.
You know she has to, though, because the fact that she's in the movie for like 10 seconds overall.
Like I said, Aura Singh is like, they were like overhyping her and she was in it for 2 seconds, if that.
I don't know, man.
I know, but
it's hard to say.
I don't know. Yeah, because I don't know if it's official, if she's been seen on any of the sets or anything. But I hope so. I really do, because I think it's a great setup of, kind of this revenge, got to get back because of, what an embarrassment,
Oh yeah,
going down a garbage chute and being essentially the Aiden destroying Starkiller base.
Yeah, no, she didn't do anything in that movie other than screw up.
Do Star Wars toys sell more than Spider-Man?
Star Wars toys sell more than Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, especially because I can't really think of any like actual collectible versions of Spider-Man toys, but like people like collecting Black Series Star Wars toys and stuff.
I mean, there's definitely still collectors out there, but with the amount of fans and the amount of production that they just keep flooding the market with on Star Wars, that it would definitely make it bigger just because of that.
Yeah. For sure.
For sure. All right. And any other little tidbits, thingies?
No, let's move on.
All right.
Moving on.
So, a couple weeks ago, made this big announcement that, this fan-made Indiana Jones animated film is what they were calling it, right? The guy spent 5 years making it, got all excited, it released. It's awesome, but it's short enough that we can actually show it.
Oh.
So let's take a look.
So how long is this? Like a minute, 2 minutes?
Yeah, minute and a half.
Aren't those considered animated shorts?
Yes.
It's an animated short.
Yeah. No time for love, Dr. Jones.
Oh, it's cool because it's like bouncing around.
Yeah, well, it's like essentially opening credits if they were to make a TV show, which is kind of cool. Dope.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, give this guy a contract now. Let's make a series out of that.
There was a moment there where the score kind of reminded me of the music for Batman the Animated Series. Like it kind of had the same like melody in a way, same notes, just in one particular section. And I think the music that they use in the animated series was heavily inspired by Danny Elfman's score for the Batman movies of the time.
And well, yeah, and heavy use of horns, like John Williams is also heavy on horns as well.
Yep.
And I don't know, I can't remember who the composer was that did this for his little animated short, but how did that take so long?
How did that take so long?
Well, because I mean, he is an artist that has other things, and it was all hand animation done in his spare time type of a thing, with a team of maybe just a few animators. So not versus a whole studio.
I have a question.
What's that?
What does this have to do with Star Wars?
It's Lucasfilm.
Lucasfilm property.
Yeah.
So I know.
Even Kevin's confused.
What's happening? Oh, go ahead and post that link for me, Kevin. So I want to give a shout out to the artist, because he's pretty awesome at what he does. Usually does just stills and limited edition pictures for conventions and things, and that's actually how he got first exposed to Indiana Jones, was for Crystal Skull. He had to create an animation film still of like, if this was an animation, what would Indy look like?
Yeah.
And that's like, oh my god, I got to make a cartoon out of this, and he got all excited. So.
They said, have we seen the second stage of the starter Pokemon? Yes, I did see that trailer, and it almost became a gaming topic for tonight, but I know you guys aren't really been to Pokemon, so I didn't want to sit up here and talk about Pokemon all by myself.
Well, that's like
Pokemon.
At least you at least still have an audience. Like when I try to talk about Star Trek, farts and darts, Autobots, Dungbots, and Diskies.
Every time Chad makes direct eye contact with the camera, face stares right back.
Whoa!
Staring into your soul, Chad. As far as my thoughts on the second stage of the starter Pokemon, they look cool, but they're kind of cutesy. Like they don't really look. They don't like. Usually with the starter Pokemon, like their first evolution is like the cute version, then they start looking more tough, and then they look really badass by their third version. And the second evolution, they still kind of have that cute element to them. I don't really know. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with it or where they're going with it, but I think they're cool. Kevin likes the fire starter. I can't think of what their name is right now, but kind of excited.
I have the fire starter.
Comes out.
Oh, sorry.
Comes out next month sometime.
You know, there was a guy that was convinced I worked at an Olive Garden, and this guy's like, every time he saw me, he said that. He said I looked like the guy from Prodigy. Yet I had no tats, no piercings, no shaved head. He's like, "You're the fire starter." Okay.
All right.
All right, dude.
Yeah, things are happening. All right. Next on the list, we will actually talk Star Wars and Star Wars talk.
Yeah. This one won't be confusing for Kev.
Yeah. So Star Wars Land at both Disneyland and Disney World is very much in development. They had a couple updates on some of the attractions and what they were doing. They want to leapfrog the competition at Universal Studios by creating an immersive Star Wars environment that is more akin to a Renaissance fair cosplay than a theme park. Shops and dining would be hyper-themed, operated like elaborate dinner theaters and living history museums.
That's pretty sweet.
So like when you go into the cantina, there's cantina patrons everywhere.
Sweet.
And which they did for Star Trek for a short time in Las Vegas. Sorry.
Yeah, we don't mention Star Trek.
Oh yeah, that's right. It scares people away.
Star Trek's the one thing we will never talk about ever again. And apparently Star Wars might be on that list.
I know, oh yeah. So then there's this other thing. Visitors would be guided through long plot-filled stories that take them through multiple environments before they board the ride vehicles. In the case of the Millennium Falcon ride, codenamed Big Bird, The experience would involve moving between multiple pre-show theaters, setting up the plot and what tasks you must complete once you're aboard the Falcon and launch into space. And if you fail assigned tasks, a happy ending is not guaranteed.
Ooh. That sounds like that could be applied in a lot of different ways.
Dum-dum-dum. The last part wants to rush your wireless and trackless vehicles board and then disembark and then reaboard the vehicles on. So what that's doing is they're building up vertically on this ride. So supposedly, like, you're going to land on a planet, be able to get out of the ship and then get back on the ship, and then it's going to change to another level on the thing, and then you get back out again after you fly around, and there's like stormtroopers chasing you and things and make you get back on the ship. And
that's awesome.
It's going to be huge.
Yeah.
It's going to be a ginormous building.
They're doing it at both parks too, right?
Yes. Now the thing that's showing that these lines are going to be horrendous because of all of this innovation and what it takes. They're only expecting like 15,000 riders per hour compared, let's see, where's to give you perspective. Oh, that's half of what Pirates of the Caribbean can do in an hour.
Wow.
So, and Pirates lines can even be long. So,
yeah, no, it seems like this is going to be, and plus it's Star Wars.
And it's Star Wars, yeah. And then for Stormtrooper Battle Escape Ride, a bunch of 3D projection screens. The site has learned that the experience alone will have 150 animatronic Stormtroopers alone, plus additional animatronic Star Wars characters from tiny to gargantuan. So just to put that in perspective, the 16-minute long Pirates of the Caribbean ride only has 75 animatronics.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's going to be expensive.
Wow. Yeah, they're going to go bankrupt on that.
No way.
Yeah.
They're going to get their money back for sure.
Well, yeah, they'll get their money back.
We are actually covering that in movies. So
yeah. If
you haven't seen it, we will be watching.
They're having an argument in the chat about Star Wars Land versus Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I haven't gone to the Harry Potter one, but now that I would say that I'm a Harry Potter fan, I kind of want to go. Seems like it would be pretty good. Kevin just gave me a nod, like she wants to go too.
You just say now that he is.
Well, yeah, because I recently watched all the movies. Like,
oh, you hadn't watched them before?
No, I'd seen the first two.
Oh, okay.
And like, I'd watched them a long time ago, and I read the first 4 books. Like, I liked Harry Potter, but I wouldn't say that I was like a fan because, like I said, I hadn't done anything with it since I was a kid. Like, I read them like 4th grade and hadn't done anything with Harry Potter, watched anything, read anything since. But then Kevin and I just recently watched all 8 movies like within a week, and I'm like, oh yeah, I like this universe. This is cool. I'm into this. I'm a fan. So now I'm gonna have to go back and read the books. Gotcha. But I totally would like to go to the. No,
from what I've seen, it looks very immersive and very awesome. And even as a casual fan, just kind of watching the movies once and then enjoying them, I think that'd be fun.
Yeah. As far as Harry Potter versus Star Wars, though, if somebody was like, you can only go to one, I'd probably go to Star Wars World. Or Land, whatever they're calling it.
Raylan, don't worry. This trailer actually is a major tease.
Oh, the Pirates
The
trailer?
Pirates. So, yeah. All right. I got one more Star Wars story. So, this week on Rebels, Darth Maul is back. And we're going to show a clip from it here to set it up. They have learned, Maul has learned, and so has Ezra, that if you combine both a Sith and a Jedi holocron, you can reach out in the Force and see what you most desire. So let's take a look.
I see nothing. Only oblivion. I must go deeper. Go deeper.
Wait. I see something.
What do you see? What is it?
I see...
Tell me. Tell me what you see.
I see.
Ezra! It's too bright! Where is he?
Ezra. I see him! Maul's close! I'm gonna get Ezra out! Be ready!
Wait, you see him? Kaden!
Ezra! Ezra, listen to me! Look away!
Kanan?
Now! Stay focused, apprentice. Gain the knowledge you desire. Remember Bendu's warning! Turn away before it's too late!
It's so close. The key to destroying the Sith is just a little farther.
I see him.
Twin sons.
It's not worth it, Ezra! Trust me.
Where's Maul?
He lives. He lives.
The guy always gets wet.
Yeah, doesn't matter. You can't do anything to stop him.
Like, you can cut him in half. He always comes back.
Yeah, and now he knows Obi-Wan is still alive.
Mhm.
So, there's been comics and fans always kind of dreaming and thinking of like this showdown on Tatooine between Maul and Obi, and I think we're actually going to get it. So that's going to be badass.
That'll be sweet. Who do you has Obi shown up in Rebels yet?
Only in the very first episode, as the recorded message that Obi-Wan leaves for the Jedi to not come back to the temple.
Oh, okay.
So you get to hear that address, and that's it.
If he shows back up, and if he's going to be in the show, do you think he's going to be voiced by his Clone Wars voice actor?
James Earl, it's hard to say. I mean, they've been getting a lot more of the actual actors in this, because they got Frank Oz to do Yoda versus, oh man, I'm drawing a blank on his name, but the Clone Wars version. They also got Billy D. Williams to do Lando.
So possibly
it could be, yeah. And the fact that Ewan's more interested in doing Star Wars stuff again, I see it as a higher possibility.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Looks interesting. Nobody watching our stream seems to think it's very interesting. But like,
this is all canon, folks. This is the actual stories.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think the thing is that we have a lot of viewers that aren't super diehard Star Wars fans. It seems like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but.
No, they're more Legacy fans.
Oh, you think they're EU fans?
Legends fans.
Legends
yeah.
fans.
Whatever. Legacy, Legends.
All right. No more Star Wars talk.
How many other Star Wars topics you got for us tonight?
No, 20. No.
Yeah,
That's it. It's all Star Wars all the time.
We're gonna cut everything else out, and we're just gonna replace it all with off-the-cuff Star Wars news.
All right, sounds good.
Yep. So what do you got? What Star Wars topic do you have for us?
Oh, I thought he was just gonna do the ball.
Oh yeah. But anyway, let's move on. Let's talk about.
I got that news. The poster.
What poster?
The Russian poster.
The Rebels. I mean, the Rogue One Russian poster is amazing.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Looks pretty sweet.
Almost made the cut.
Yeah.
For tonight.
Well, it ended up making the cut because we just talked about it.
But they didn't get to see it. You got to look it up. Oh no.
Okay. So moving on to some gaming stuff. Not really a ton happening this week. Pretty light for gaming news. First topic is about Mafia 3. Because this game comes out on Friday. Now, I think I'm the only one here who's really excited about this game. See, this was the other reason why I didn't pick Pokemon. Because I was like, it's going to be like two... If I do Pokemon and the Mafia topic, then it's just going to be me talking about shit that I care about and like just sitting here talking about nothing that you guys want to talk about.
I'm super excited about this.
But see, like, I'm at least interested in the Star Wars topics. So like even if those guys don't give a shit
All right.
about
Well,
it, like,
see, I might have converted to Ace.
oh. Yeah. But anyway, so not really this one's just kind of like a what the hell's going on sort of thing. So Mafia 3 is not getting any pre-release coverage from any major gaming sites as far as reviews go. Apparently, when GameSpot, IGN, those websites reached out to 2K to get review copies of the game, 2K basically declined to give them review copies, and they did not specify why. Now, this happens all the time with games, but like they didn't give any reasons why, and usually this happens for two reasons. First reason, the game's not really in that great a shape, so they don't want bad press getting out, affecting pre-order numbers or sales or that type of stuff. Second reason is because they're trying to avoid plot spoilers. And I know that Mafia is a very story-driven franchise. And this new game looks like it's going to be more open-ended, but it still seems like it's carrying a lot of those same heavy story tones to it. But they haven't said why they aren't going to release reviews. So like IGN and GameSpot and stuff, they said that they're going to try to have the review out for the game sometime next week, but the game actually comes out on Friday. So I'm still going to pick it up on release day, and just because I'm a diehard fan of the series. Now, the other thing that's interesting about this is that it's actually being developed by another studio, Hangar 13, and this is actually their first game that they've done. But a lot of the people from that studio are from other gaming studios, and I think a lot of them used to be 2K Czech, and that's the studio that developed Mafia 2. So, like, there is still some carryover, and I think the lead writer for Mafia 3 actually was a writer for Force Awakens. So, like, they're all veterans of the gaming industry, but this is, like, their first project together, and it's a brand new studio from 2K. So, we'll see. We'll see how this one goes. It's got me a little afraid of how this one's going to end up. But the other thing that I was thinking about, too, is, like, usually if they don't send out review copies, sometimes they do, like, review events, like for Metal Gear, for instance. Konami invited everybody to their studio to play the game. They didn't give out any early access copies, but they like let them play it, let them, in a controlled environment review it and that kind of stuff. So at least they could get reviews out early for that. But for this one, it's like, no. But it's still getting like a lot of, like, GameSpot just did like a 3-part documentary on the game, like about the development of it and everything. So even though they're not doing reviews for it, it seems weird. So it's got me a little hesitant about this game. But picking it up on Friday, and we'll see how it ends up.
You would think they would put something out there so that everybody doesn't freak out thinking, oh, this game's gonna suck.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, that's the thing that's got me hopeful, is that, like, GameSpot is doing, they've got like a 3-part documentary about the development of this game, and like the themes behind it, and the people from the different studios, and like it seems like they've got a lot of marketing behind this. So like it is just a little weird. I'm hoping that they're not giving out early copies to avoid spoilers. Like, fingers crossed. If I get it and it's a broken, buggy mess, I'm going to be really disappointed.
I watched Trash Metal playing Mafia 2 a little bit the other day.
Oh, was he playing that?
Yeah.
God,
It was
to watch it.
Blind playthrough because he'd never played it before.
Mafia 2 is really good. I was actually considering recommending either the first or the second game for you guys for one of the picks of the week. My personal favorite game is Mafia 1. But that game is really hard to come by these days, and it's actually not on Steam. And the console version for Xbox and for PS2, it has like ridiculous load times. But so like the PC version is the one to play. It's just really hard to get. I ended up having to buy them on Amazon because I couldn't find it like on Steam or anything like that. But really good game. Like it's a crime drama, obviously, because it's a Mafia game. It's set in an open world, but it's not an open world game. Like, there's not a ton of side missions or anything for you to do. It's just the world's there. You can explore it if you want to, but the game is very linear, very narrative focused. And Mafia 2 carried that over. I don't know if you played that one. But there was like 8-year difference between the two games. But this new one, Mafia 3, looks like it's still going to be very narrative driven, but it's going to have way more open-ended side stuff for you to do.
I was very impressed with it graphically for how old Mafia 2 was.
Yeah.
How and Trash and I were talking about that.
Yeah, that game still holds up. The only thing that's a little weird about Mafia 2 is the lip syncing. Like, the voice acting is really good, but the mouth movements don't quite match like what they're doing. And for the engine, it's kind of weird. But
yeah, why are you so low, Ace? Did you spend a bunch on one of us and lose, or
Oh, is
what
Ace
happened? He's only
60 viewpoints?
yeah.
I feel
Compared
like-
to compared
He
to
doesn't bet a lot, so that's why I'm confused.
yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe forgot to turn it on. Maybe sometimes.
compared to...
No, 'cause
No,
I
we've
bought
turned it
the
on every
same.
time. How many
No,
viewpoints
but
do you have?
if Ace isn't logged into
Oh.
Like, logged into what?
No,
Revlo,
I think the way it works is
you
like
have to have
once-
Revlo pulled up.
No, I think once you do it that first time, no matter if you're watching.
I've never had it pulled up ever.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Once.
Interesting.
Yeah. As long as we have it up and they're watching, they get the points from it.
Oh, okay.
I wonder why.
And yes, I agree with you completely, Ace. Those load screens were insane.
Yep. Hopefully the remastered version is a little bit better. But I mean, PC version of the game, I don't know, like I don't remember them. I remember having a lot of loading screens, but I don't remember them being like long loading screens. I don't know. Did you play it on console?
Mm-hmm.
Did you play it on PS3?
Believe it or not, Xbox 360.
Oh, okay. Probably because of how shitty the PS3 version of that game was.
No, it was I gotten a 360 R2 one as a gift, and also had a copy of Skyrim.
Gotcha. Good game. But yeah, no, Mafia 3 comes out on Friday, and I'm going to play it, and I'll let you guys know how it is. Hopefully I'm not disappointed, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of piqued my interest a little bit more after watching Trash play the second one.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those, though, I don't know. I'd have to, if the story was interesting enough, right, to pull me in.
In this one, it's like, it's kind of like a role reversal sort of thing. So, like, the first two Mafia games, you are actually a member of an Italian Mafia. Whereas this one, you play as a guy named Lincoln Clay, who just got back from Vietnam, and his family was actually indebted to the mob in the area that he lives in, and basically gets killed by the mob. So instead of actually being a member of the Italian mob, like Lincoln's whole mission is he's destroying the Italian mob. Like he's going on a vendetta in New Orleans, and he's trying to wipe everybody out and kind of establish his own crime empire there by getting rid of the Italian mob. So it's like a little bit of a role reversal. But Vito from Mafia 2, the main character from that game, is a mob boss in Mafia 3, but he's like a companion of Lincoln's. So he's like from, I think he still lives in Empire Bay and just moved to New Bordeaux. But he's working with Lincoln as like trying to get rid of the mob that's there and like be a part of his crew. So.
Face likes turtles.
Face likes turtles?
So his family gets killed, so he kills thousands of families, people.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like,
Yep. I mean, that's how video games work, right?
Yeah. This makes total sense.
Yeah, you gotta kill thousands in order to get revenge on those two people. If they're important to you, I guess.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody else.
Squirtle.
Squirtle? Yeah, Bulbasaur's not a turtle. But Squirtle is half turtle, half squirrel.
Is a Bulbasaur like a light bulb or like?
No, Bulbasaur. It's like a plant.
It's a plant bulb.
Yeah.
Okay, like a tulip bulb.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right, moving on. So this next one is that Microsoft is apparently beginning a lot of requests for Halo games that appeal to a younger audience. Bonnie Ross, who works for Microsoft, basically stated, or works for 343 Industries rather, basically said that there's currently no plans for a Halo game suited towards a younger audience, but it's something that they're possibly considering. She said, quote, "Whether or not we do a game, I think we need to be really deliberate on the right game because we can't alienate our core audience." And then they said, "I wouldn't say that we first started the franchise, but the thought of doing something like a Lego Halo game was not something that our core fans thought was interesting, whereas now we're getting a lot of requests for that," end quote. So I thought this was really interesting. The other part about this article that came from GameSpot was that Halo 5 Guardians is actually the first Halo game to be rated T, not M, as in all the other games were rated M for mature. Although it doesn't necessarily deserve an M rating, but I can see why it would get one. Interesting to note that the newest one didn't get an M rating, even though it's basically the same exact sort of thing. So what are your guys' thoughts on Lego Halo could potentially being something down the road?
Everything's Lego now, so
I just laughed really hard.
Yeah?
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous?
It's just majorly ridiculous.
Yeah.
I am not excited about this. Not looking forward to it.
See, I'm kind of me being like, I wouldn't say that I'm a hardcore Halo fan, but I love the Halo games. So like, I'm a fan in that respect. I don't go out of my way to like read the books or any of that shit. But like, as far as the games go, I've played all of them except for 5, just because I've heard 5 was so short. I wasn't gonna buy it at full retail. I was waiting for it to come down a little bit, but yeah, I'm with you too. Like, it just doesn't seem like a franchise that needs kid-focused games. Like, these are all games that have been rated M for mature for a long time. Like, why? It'd be like making, and this fucking, like,
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, like GTA. Well, like, this is something like going to the
Lego GTA.
Lego GTA. Well, they did basically make that. There's a Lego game called Lego City Undercover, and you play as an undercover cop or whatever in that game, where you can like take the shape of robbers and stuff. But it's basically Lego
but yeah,
GTA.
but I mean, it's that whole fact of taking a property that's never been that and then turning it into something it's not.
Exactly.
Plus the fact that you get kids playing the Lego version,
they're gonna want to,
and then they want to play the regular version. So it's like,
and this is
either way, you're being counterproductive here.
And this was the thing that I get it from a I love Lego GTA. Yeah, I'd play the shit out of it too. Grand Theft Auto is like my favorite video game franchise. So if they made it, I'd be into it for sure. But like, I can see why it's a dumb idea. But I was just thinking about that when you brought up Lego GTA, or like, why market it that way. If you go to like the store or like Target or something like that, they have like Lego, like actual Legos or Mega Blocks, and they've got like the Call of Duty logo on them. Like, you can have Ramirez from Call of Duty in your Lego set, and it's like, why are you marketing Call of Duty to younger kids?
Well, but that's like, even back as far as the 80s, R-rated movies having action figures.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Rambo, and then they made Rambo the cartoon.
Yeah,
I mean, so it's
kind of like, it's, when you think about it, it's like they put the rating there to keep kids from playing it, but then they're like, well, we're still gonna target it towards those audiences anyway, because we know they're still gonna get it. Like, they're still gonna find a way to play it and do it. So if we can make money off of Lego Halo, like, why not? I'm not for it. I don't support Lego Halo. So I'm hiding somewhere.
Things are happening.
Oh man, Ace works for Umbrella.
And Lego Batman 2, I agree with Ace. Lord of the Rings Lego was boring and overly complicated for being a Lego game, in my opinion. Right, exactly. Poltergeist, PG, are you kidding me? But that's because of Temple of Doom and Gremlins. PG-13 was created because of those two movies.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because if you go back to like one of the early 80s films, they'd have like rated PG, and they'd have like slight nudity for like a couple seconds in there. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, no, this was a interesting thing. I don't even know. I can't really see this happening, but who knows?
I can.
Yeah. We'll see.
It's money. It's marketing.
All right. The last thing in gaming news that we want to talk about is actually the HTC Vive. Chad here actually got one of these this week, and we just kind of wanted to your overall thoughts on it. Talk about it. Like, what have you been playing on it? Is it everything you ever wanted? Just
yes.
In one word.
Yes to all those questions.
All right.
Wait, you asked.
Hold on. Face, are you sitting down? He's excited about something.
Oh man.
No, I'm not too excited.
Man, we even gave you, like, we even titled the stream based on this topic, and
what is the title of the stream?
We're going to be talking about the Vive.
Oh
yeah. Mm-hmm.
No,
your name's not in it.
We've dropped your name from the title.
Nice, yeah. Nice, good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, my roommate makes fun of me, says that I buy things that are frivolous, and then 10 seconds later, he has the headset on and is like, oh my god, this is so awesome. This is the coolest thing I've ever done. And I'm like, yeah, so frivolous that you apparently are enjoying having so much fun right now. But for the price tag, I'd say totally worth it even still. It's
How much
just
is this
another
one?
Game system. It's $800.
Okay.
I mean, it's the same price pretty much as a game system, but this one has so much more potential. You can change like the layout of your home screen even to where you have like your Steam brought up in front of you, and then there's like a world around you.
Mm-hmm.
There's one that is of Diamond City in Fallout 4 that somebody made, where you're kind of sitting over top of the market.
No, that's awesome.
And just how it looks and feels when you're inside of it, it's like If they make Fallout 4 like this,
Yes.
I'm never leaving my room again.
Tell me about it.
No, they're adding VR support to Fallout 4, aren't they?
Yeah,
They're
working on
They
it.
said they've
Oh, man.
confirmed that it is.
If
So.
they now that they're remastering Skyrim, the VR support. I will never leave my room. Like
You like just quit your job, don't even need food anymore.
I'll be
You're
gone.
Just like eating fake food. On
Yeah,
the...
just the feeding tube. Just feeding tube and a catheter. Like.
Ew. I ain't helping you.
To the face that I
Kevin
bet
isn't
Chad
like
has
that,
been
but-
watching porn on his HTC Vive.
Yes, that is very true.
Yeah, so like what games besides the porn have you been playing on it all week?
Well, unfortunately, I can't do that because I have a roommate, and these require big areas. So the living room is the only place I can put my Vive. So if I was to look at that, he would just walk out of his bedroom, see me sitting in the middle of the room.
When you leaving today? When you going to be back?
Yeah, when are you leaving today?
Don't forget to call home before you come home.
No, because you get if somebody sends you a text, it gives you actually a notification as well,
Uh,
so you can be in game.
Oh, that's awesome.
it would only be Jason because Chad and I don't have Xboxes.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm
Well,
gonna
it's
get.
on PC too.
Yeah, it's coming out on PC. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get Gears 4 this month, but it's a possibility. I can't think of when it comes out. I was definitely getting Mafia over Gears 4.
It's at the end of October.
Yeah, I think the end of the month. If I don't get it this month, it'll definitely probably be like November or December. But it's on my list for sure. It's one that I'm excited for. I'm gonna pick up. But I was just a little more excited for Mafia, so that's why I'm
The
getting that.
the
this
Xbox Slim Limited Edition is badass looking though.
month. Oh yeah.
It almost made me go, well, and it has 4K disc playing.
Mhm. Well, see, here's the thing.
But it's those horrible. And with Xbox, what it comes down to is the controller.
Really?
I do not like Xbox controllers at all.
They're kind of fat.
And
They just
the
feel
off-centered thing, fat, and I don't like the off-centered.
See, I didn't mind the Xbox One controller as far as being fat. Like the PS4 controller seems like it's actually a little wider than the Xbox One controller.
It's wider, yeah, but I'm talking.
Oh,
We're
just
talking the girth.
Well, I mean, this one did get a little larger for the PS4
Mhm.
because of the touchpad
Yeah.
they added on top, so I did get a little fatter.
Yeah, the off-center joysticks can be, me being a PlayStation guy, I totally know what you're saying about that. But no, like I know we're PlayStation fanboys, Sony fanboys, but if I would recommend getting an Xbox One, especially since the slim one looks so much badass and it's got the 4K support. If you're getting a 4K TV, it makes way more sense to get that than it does to get the PlayStation 4 Pro.
Mm-hmm.
But
Or you could just get a PC, build it up to 4K, and then have it 4K TV.
Yeah,
And then get the PlayStation adapter, since because you
For your
can.
controller.
I'm
for the
waiting
controller.
for where you're talking about. Oh yes,
Yeah.
Okay. I was like wondering where you were going with that. I was like, wait.
The controller.
where is it?
It's the controller.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Don't like the PS4 feel. It's like I'm holding a Wii U tablet. Yeah, it's wide, especially compared to the DualShock 3. Like when I first played it, I was a little kind of like, what the hell?
I don't know. I was still right at home.
It's just the joysticks. The joysticks just feel natural on a PlayStation controller to me.
Yes.
But I like the Xbox One doesn't bother me. But I got really used to playing Xbox because I got a 360 before I ended up getting a PS3.
Even the entire time I played Skyrim, that's the longest. Skyrim and Stick of Truth were the two games that I played the longest on the 360. And I still never got comfortable with the controller, even after like 50, 60 hours.
I think most people are used to how the PlayStation analogs are because they basically started the analogs on controllers.
Yeah.
So of course that's the first thing that you ever really used them on. But
yeah. So anyway, besides the porn, since we've established that you're not watching or
yes, unfortunately, I'm not watching that. So
so what else we got? What else you playing?
Well, I mean, overall, because when I get people to try it, I've had a couple people over that have tried it, and I'm like, I've been explaining to you how it is and everything, but it's really, you can't explain how it feels. As soon as you put it on, you're just like, this is something I cannot explain. It's amazing. But
I want to take this conversation and just like cut the audio out, and then just let somebody listen to it and think because immediately my mind goes somewhere totally different than PlayStation VR, and I just
Vive.
Oh yes, the HTC Vive.
Yeah.
But even still, yeah. Still.
Yeah, VR in general.
VR.
Yeah. What you're describing does not sound like VR to me. It sounds like something totally different. Sounds
I'm
more
to,
like that porn that you haven't been able to watch.
Oh, we're not talking about that. Oh, sorry.
Ace, spoiler alert, that's coming up in the movies section.
Yeah, we're gonna get there in a sec.
But yeah, it came with a couple of games with the Vive for free. Like there's the drawing game where it's really crazy to think that you can draw in 3 dimensions rather than just on a flat piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're drawing, most of the time you're just instantly drawing something right in front of you, and then you walk around the side and it's just flat. But like you can draw a circle around and then walk all the way around it. And it's pretty tight. But then there's like a zombie training simulator game where you like shoot these cardboard cutouts of zombies that walk towards you and stuff. It's pretty entertaining.
Nice. So recommend for sure.
A lot of games actually. I've been playing a lot of games.
Yeah. Why don't I believe you? Why do I feel like you're doing a lot more of the other thing?
A lot of games.
No, there's just tons of capability with this. Yeah. It's definitely the future of gaming.
That's what I've heard from a lot of different people.
You guys will try it soon enough.
Yeah.
You'll see what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Well, Saturday is still the plan, right?
Yeah. So I'm not going to be around this Saturday, but it sounds like you guys might be doing VR stream.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, what are we going to try for the stream?
Yeah, we're going to... so during our normal time...
This Saturday.
On Saturday's stream, we'll be doing a VR Let's Play.
Awesome.
Yep.
So yeah, instead of this show,
we'll be a little late. The thing does take a little bit of setting up at first, so if anything.
Yeah.
Right on. So, do you guys have a personal vendetta against Chad? No.
No. Everybody just picks on me.
That's in the chat.
Yeah, I think he's talking.
Yeah, they might have a personal vendetta against Chad. I don't know.
Thank you guys. I love you too. I'll see you later tonight. To the face. Outside my window.
Yeah. Ace has got your back. He's gonna defend your honor.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, do we want to move on to movie and TV stuff?
Yes. Go right back into talking again.
All right.
Oh, look, Ace.
Oh.
Yeah, and I thought about it after I posted the sequence of what to talk about, and I did it improperly again because I started with comic book movies and then ended with something that isn't. And so, yeah.
But it's funny, Ace has brought up 2 of your topics already.
Yeah, Pirates and Batman.
Hey, it's what I pick what the people want.
Yep. Yeah, so like they don't like Chad very much in the chat, it seems like, but Chad is the man of the people. He's the only one who's
knows
picking,
the topics.
He knows what they want to hear about.
It's what I
do. They don't like my topics. They don't like your topics.
Yeah, no one cares. Yeah, we'll just let Chad run the show from here on out.
It's a Chad movie.
Whatever. I can do that.
Certain point of Chad.
I'll just VR with you guys supposedly there. So yeah, Affleck is talking about the new film. Rumored to be late 2018, early 2019 release date. The Batman is actually not the guaranteed title. He said that it's just what they're going with right now, and he does like it, so it might actually stick through. So it isn't guaranteed, but he's like, the Batman. I like that. I think I'll go with that.
Well, to kind of help it stand out, since we've had multiple iterations of Batman, it actually would help.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you could just call it Batfleck.
I like Batfleck.
And the thing is, it's not, at least, that's not in a negative connotation for me to say that at all, because he's my favorite Batman at this point.
I wouldn't say he's my favorite Batman.
Who's your favorite Joker, by the way? Just wondering, because I've had this thing where over the years I've figured out who people enjoy the most as their Joker. So who would you say is your favorite?
Well, if you know me, who would you think it would be?
No, I'm not. It's not that I know you. It's age-wise as to who picks who.
Based on okay.
Yeah, because age-wise,
I might surprise you then.
Yeah, you might.
Yeah. let's put a smile on that face.
Yep. Because most of the
Nicholson.
most of the generations that saw the Nicholson one,
Yeah.
they stick with Nicholson.
I could see that, but I didn't actually like his performance. It was good, but
He just plays a good crazy guy. Though.
yeah,
Yeah.
and just in
He
general,
was
he
Jack
did.
Nicholson in clown makeup.
Yeah, compared to what Heath Ledger did, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to double check on that. Cause
Yeah. Well,
talking about
I thought about joking and going Jared Leto.
Well,
I wouldn't have fallen for that for even 2
Okay.
seconds.
Or what was the first guy's name? The original? Or I could have done Mark Hamill.
Caesar Romero. Yeah.
Mark Hamill would be second.
Mark Hamill's my number one. If we're talking just any person who's played the Joker.
Overall.
Yeah. If we're talking strictly live action, it'd be Heath Ledger.
What about Heath Ledger with? I just forgot his name. Mark Hamill's voice.
It'd be too weird. See, like Mark Hamill's Joker, his
Way different
it's
portrayals.
just, totally different portrayal. Like
Yeah.
Heath Ledger's Joker is he's just really kind of just a psycho dude, whereas
Anarchist.
anarchist, yeah. Whereas Mark Hamill's just kind of, I don't know, he's more of a clown. Like it's hard to describe, but his whole thing is just really messing with Batman in anything that he's ever done. And Heath Ledger gets there eventually in that movie, but he starts out as just a pure anarchist.
Two-Face is very excited about. I can never remember that guy's name.
Oh, Deathstroke? The guy playing Deathstroke?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well,
The
what his name is.
Manganello.
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 Manginello.
Manganiello.
That would be Manginello.
He's in the Netflix Pee Wee Herman movie too.
Yeah. For the best milkshake in town.
Yeah. And the root beer barrel.
I'm actually pretty excited.
Pee-wee, when did you get here?
I don't know. I just got here.
It's me. Without my bag.
Okay.
So creepy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I told them when we were watching Star Wars Episode 7 in theaters, I was like, I'm surprised I didn't hear you doing that, like just sitting there in the theater.
Joe Manganiello is
Yeah.
hot.
Manganiello. I'm excited that Deathstroke's going to be in that movie, though. Like,
They said he's going to be in
overall-
Justice League too, right?
yeah, I think a little bit.
Yeah,
Like probably introduce.
because they released a photo of Zack Snyder looking at pictures, and apparently one of the pictures he's looking at has like Deathstroke. So either Deathstroke might be in Justice League, or hopefully not this case that he's possibly helping with Batfleck's film.
Really? You thought Ace that I can't think of his name, but the guy that played Hannibal Lecter and is also in Rogue One would be a good Deathstroke? Or are we thinking of a different villain? Maz Michelson
Yeah.
is who I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I don't know.
He might be.
Yeah. I feel like the guy that they cast, though, fits it pretty well.
I guess I
already.
don't know Deathstroke well enough to.
Yeah.
I
Make an
honestly
opinion.
just know the Teen Titans version of Deathstroke.
Mhm.
That's kind of the one I go off of. Who apparently like never ages.
Okay,
he's
yeah,
like
he
30
is.
at that time, and
Mhm.
Yeah, Maz Michelson.
Yeah.
His portrayal, I cannot believe it, of Hannibal actually beats Anthony Hopkins.
Wow. That's
I know.
a tall.
I never thought I'd say that, but by the time I finished the series, I'm like, this guy's Hannibal. I love what Hopkins did with the character,
Mhm.
but damn, dude, Maz.
man, you're making me want to have to see that show now.
I heard rumors
You've never
that
watched it? Oh,
I've never
it's
watched
good.
Hannibal either, but
So it's very slow starting. First season, I almost gave up on it, and then it just goes balls crazy.
They really need to fix that. It seems like every show has the
That's
first
really
season's
slow
just, like,
start.
boring.
well, just I mean, I don't know. I'm okay with it with TV because it just takes a while to like introduce you to a story, and I don't know. I kind of like slow build TV shows because if they start like the biggest problem that I had with Daredevil season 2 was that like they kind of it was all over. Yeah, I'm drinking Crystal Pepsi. the Daredevil season 2, the best part of that season was right at the beginning, and then the rest of the season was Elektra and the Hand and all that stuff. But Punisher, right from the get go, like the first 4 episodes.
Punisher was the highlight.
Yeah, like they just kicked it up super good, like right at the beginning of that season, and then it kind of slowed down. And I prefer the slow build to the really awesome stuff, and then it just stays awesome the entire time.
But yeah, hopefully they do. They're hoping to come back eventually with another season of Hannibal because there's such a following of it. They just released a cookbook.
Hannibal cookbook?
Yeah,
it's great.
With alternate.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I
would hope.
Oh,
so.
no way! Right?
I hope they're not condoning
It
cannibals.
doesn't say what you're gonna need for this.
Well, the funny thing is, but
corpses.
they do say alternate ingredients. So I almost wonder if it does have.
Oh, it's got the real thing in there.
It might.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Never watched the Sleepy Hollow TV show. There's a pizza roll emoji. Oh my God! Look at that. There's a pizza roll emoji.
Do you know what it's called?
What?
Pete the Roll.
No, that's good.
Pizza roll.
That's a good one.
Bates Motel, I'm the same way. I got really, and then it just kept going, and it's like this is going nowhere. Sounds like it's interesting now that the mother's actually dead, and he's actually probably becoming more Norman. But
whoa, spoilers! I didn't know that happened.
Like, 3 or 4 seasons.
I started watching it with Kevin, and I couldn't make it past the first couple episodes because the time period was just too weird. They had like modern day cell phones, but it was supposed to be set like
No, it wasn't. It's a modern retelling.
But they had like old cars at the beginning. Like it looked really old.
No, they kind of made this weird.
It didn't make any sense.
It is supposed to be today, but they kind of gave some hints of yesteryear since it originally took place in that.
Yeah, I couldn't get over that. Like usually, if I'm not into the show within like the first 3 episodes, I'm usually out. And that one we watched like the first 3, and it's like nope.
I actually watched pretty much the first 2 seasons.
Yeah,
and that's like I felt like it was doing the same thing over and over again.
That's my problem with Walking Dead, so I can't watch it anymore.
Walking Dead, I'm just tired of the false
drama, the boringness.
Is this person going to be dead? Oh, no, just kidding. You're going to wait half a season to find out this person's still alive.
I quit as soon as that the blonde chick, when she was about to get eaten by the zombies.
Yeah.
Then the one chick walks up and cuts off the heads of those. I instantly shut off the TV, threw down my controller. I was like, nope, I'm done. I was waiting like the entire time when she's about to die. I'm just like, yes, yes,
Andrew?
Die, yes.
Yeah.
I was like, just die, and then she gets saved. And I'm like, nope, I'm done.
No, I agree with you, Ace. That was the other thing. It was just that awkwardness. It was just like they were a little too close. I know that was supposed to be that way, but it's awkward to watch that.
Oh yeah, on the show that was kind of weird too. Like that and
come sleep with me tonight. It's like, okay,
yeah,
let's snuggle in bed.
Okay, kind of weird.
I'm on the wrong channel.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Walking Dead. The problem with that show is that I feel like the only character in that show who should be like completely 100% untouchable is Rick, because like it is his story. I mean, all these other people. I mean, you learn more about those other characters, but if you read the comics, it's about Rick. The show very much about Rick. I feel like every other character in the show is fair game whenever they want to do that stuff, and it seems like there's just certain characters that they never go after. Like Daryl, for example. I felt like Daryl should have been killed off like 3 seasons ago, and he's a fan favorite.
Yeah.
Crossbow, redneck dude, and I'm just like, I can't stand his character. I hated Merle. I hated Daryl.
Oh, Merle.
And I
like Daryl, but I hated Merle.
Daryl, he's just so like
Merle.
He has no character. He's just the strong, silent guy.
Yeah.
And like, it's not interesting.
No, but he's good for a backup character. It's like, yeah, Daryl's gonna come kick some ass.
Yeah, but that's his whole thing. Is he comes into the show and he kicks ass and then he's gone. But like,
and then he goes back to eating his burger or whatever.
And put a toothpick back in mouth and get back on the motorcycle.
But I feel like he should have been killed off forever ago. I feel like Carol should have been killed off forever ago. They ended up turning Carol into like this badass, which I'm fine with. But I just feel like that
was weird.
People are just too sacred in that show. Like, there's just, you're untouchable.
Daryl is my G.
Well, and how, what's his face?
What's his face?
The guy that's with Maggie.
Oh, Glenn?
Yeah, about how he like died.
No, that's when I gave up.
Yeah.
Because the fact I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. They killed him off. And then it's like, well, maybe he's still alive. I'm like, oh, I can see where this is going. And I gave up. Yeah. I'm like, if at the end of the season he comes up dead, I'll continue watching.
Well, plus
He's alive.
volunteers.
I'm dead. I'm done with Walking Dead.
Total
Plus he
cop-out.
volunteers to do everything. How's he still alive?
Mhm.
They're like, who wants to go down the deep, creepy tunnel? And he's like, yeah, sure, why not? I'll go down there. It's like, and he always walks out fine.
And that's kind of true to his comic book character, because in the comics he was kind of the runner guy who would go out, like especially when they were in Atlanta, like he knew places to go in Atlanta. So like I'm fine with that. It's just bothersome when like the zombies aren't much of a threat in the show anymore. And I'd like they make a big point of like the people are worse than the zombies are, but they're still zombies. Like they shouldn't be so. Nobody should be like master headshot where they just pow 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 pow. Like it's. I mean, even if you're super experienced, you've been going through this for like 3 years, it's still tough to shoot people in the face. Like that's why cops aim for their bodies. So like
I appreciate how like usually a couple times per season though they'd have like this really interesting way of introducing a horde of zombies or different environments that you've never seen zombies in it, and that was cool. But yeah, the whole Glenn thing of he's dead, he's not dead, and dragging it out for a whole half a season just to keep people watching.
Yeah,
I'm like, the show was interesting enough that you don't need a stupid hook like that. Individual episode cliffhangers should be enough. Not fake, he's dead, hiding under zombies.
Yeah, keep watching until he shows back up eventually.
And then, so it'll be really interesting because, like, I guess in the last season, like, the guy's supposed to hit someone in the head and be dead. Yeah.
In the comics, it's Glenn. But,
see, and there's already, some of the actors are saying, keep your expectations in check, because it's probably going to be some other false bullshit thing again.
It won't matter. Yeah, we're not big Walking Dead fans here.
Well, I used to be.
And how did we go from Batman?
I don't know, and we've been on this for a while too.
Yeah,
like I just
we don't know who Negan killed until the end of the month.
Yeah,
when it comes back, and then depending on what that is, I might have more shit to talk about Walking Dead. Even though I'm not watching anymore, but I can still talk shit about it.
Yeah.
What else we got other than the Batman?
As you randomly browse through there.
Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, I don't even know what this one is.
Which one?
The Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, this is total surprise.
So they finally wrapped on filming, actually, which is kind of surprising to me, because they literally just got to New York. What was it, like 2 weeks ago, to start filming up there. So it's like 90% of this film apparently is going to be filmed in Atlanta, while 10 is up in New York. Even though
just the actual key points to show, okay, this really is New York, and then everything else, okay, that's just a building. They'll never know the difference.
Yeah, I mean they do that stuff a lot in movies though.
Well, apparently the Avengers headquarters is just like a Porsche, the headquarters down in Atlanta. Like that's what they use.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the Marvel movies have been shot there. There's something about Georgia and like they get special tax write-offs or something for filming movies there.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's why most people film down there now. So. But yeah, so they just finished up filming, so it'd be pretty nice. Get to see it, hopefully
next year.
Is it 2017?
Yeah. I think it's the last one of next year or the summer of next.
Yeah, because next year is the start of the 3 films.
It's Guardians, Ragnarok, and Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure
that's gonna be a good year.
Yes, and soundstage stuff. Green screens.
Yep.
But isn't there also like other like DC films coming out next year?
We're just talking Marvel right now.
We're just talking Marvel. We're talking about what matters. Those DC movies.
We've given up on yeah. They have to make us excited again.
It's funny. I kind of said it to where I wasn't gonna say
you're trying to get it out there again.
I wasn't gonna say it as
here
Jason did.
DC's still upsetting us.
They're still making movies.
They are.
They're still making them.
Zach is still making movies. That's the more surprising part.
Yeah, he's still directing stuff.
But yeah, I wanted to see what you guys thought, like, because it's pretty exciting. Finally finishing up. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, so I'm definitely looking forward to how this one works out.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people complaining about it because of how much they keep talking about the villains and everything, like how many there might be. I was reading through like comments on different pages, and they're like, "Oh, well, this sounds like it's gonna be another villain soup like the last one." It's like we all saw how that ended. I'm like, it's because of you that they keep making crappy Spider-Man films because they're trying to appease to you instead of how it's supposed to be.
We'll see. I'm like it being in the hands of Marvel Studios.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna let them do what they want.
Exactly.
Yeah,
they know what to do.
Yeah,
and they even talked about. I read another article. I mostly read the headline saying that they're now looking to shift away from the vanilla villains and trying to make more interesting villains.
Hence Shocker and
Ace. Vulture. Oh, did Ace bring up Spider-Man as well?
He might have.
That's funny. So he was 3 for 3.
Yep.
Yeah, Vulture. Keaton's Vulture looks interesting. So.
Because I mean they did. It is verified as Vulture. They were talking about. There's one character they said he's also. Let's see. Logan Marshall Green is a secondary villain. Doesn't say who he is, but I'm thinking since we got release of Shocker earlier, that it might be who he's playing as. So that's the guy who, when you look at him really quickly, looks exactly like Tom Hardy. Like could definitely be his brother, if anything.
And you go, shocking, it's actually Tom Hardy.
Oh my goodness. How did he do that?
He's such a shocker. Every time, gotta do the. It's a great one.
The pun.
It's so funny.
How much time do we have left on this stream?
Enough for him to get another pun in.
Oh man.
What else we got?
Sinister Six. Tony Run said that they're gonna Sinister Six is gonna crap his pants. Yeah, that'd be cool if they actually bring it back.
Yeah. How's it going, Tony?
I really
good to see you.
Do.
Tony Pomponi.
Tony's a Coco regular.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I feel like they could still work some of that in there in this new. I'd totally love to see Sinister Six.
And under the Marvel banner would be great.
And starting it out with Vulture, see where they go with it. Instead of Electro being part of it, maybe they have Shocker be one of the people in the Sinister Six. Like, I don't know. In Amazing Spider-Man 2, it was they had like Doc. They showed Doc Ock's arms.
Yeah.
Vulture's wings. I thought that they were planning on having Electro be one of the Sinister Six.
Didn't they show Mysterio?
Oh yeah, Mysterio. Which I think, man, I was really hoping Mysterio was going to be the main villain of this movie. It
would be sick.
I would love to see them. Yeah, like whatever they do with the second one, Mysterio would be such a kick-ass villain. And there's him being like the type of character that he is. They could do so much with that, and just like it'd be awesome.
Maybe it'll be their first of their non-vanilla villains.
Mysterio's kind of a mainstream Spider-Man villain, though. But I guess
but a more developed,
Yeah,
I would think that if they were to implement him, like a great way to bring him in, as well as how they're saying Doctor Strange is kind of doing his own thing in the Marvel universe. If they had Mysterio in a Spider-Man film, they could totally bring in Doctor Strange and then combine them to where that brings him into that universe as well.
That'd be awesome.
Yes.
That would be pretty sick storyline.
As long as it's not Kraven the Hunter.
Yeah.
That would be, yeah.
Yeah, not a big Kraven fan either.
No, Sito would not like that.
Yeah.
Good old Fallout 4.
Yeah, I'm doing the Nuka World stuff now.
Oh, are you?
Great.
Is it pretty good?
Oh, it's fantastic.
It's great.
Still gotta wait. I'm gonna wait. Hopefully, like right around Christmas, some of that DLC will be on sale. Pick all that stuff up for the winter sale.
I'm sure it probably will.
Yeah.
Or might have it. Wait until Bethesda has a
Bethesda.
Whatever. I say it both ways.
Chad's like, nothing goes over my head.
Catch it.
Oh yeah, Ace totally agrees with you about your Doctor Strange.
Well, there's something was strange with Ragnarok.
Oh.
There was at least his calling card or something seen during the filming of Ragnarok, so there is a potential.
I'm really excited for Doctor Strange. I've stayed away from a lot of the trailers. Like, I don't know anything about the plot, and I don't really know much about Doctor Strange as a character
Me
either.
either. I know. I'm gonna be. I think I'm kind of in the same situation.
The only thing about him that there was a Doctor Strange animated film that came out late 2000s, and I remember watching that because it was on Netflix. And that was really cool. And it basically just gave the whole backstory set up for his character.
I haven't even seen that.
And that's that's all I've got for Doctor Strange knowledge. So I'm really excited to see this movie.
Yeah, my brother, he's been a fan of Doctor Strange for quite some time. Mm-hmm. And as soon as he found out that they were doing Marvel films, and as soon as they were going towards the expanded universe and everything, he was just hoping that they would do Doctor Strange. I swear, as soon as they said Doctor Strange is coming out, he's like, yes, that right there is going to be the best movie they make, right there. Well, so apparently he's a phenomenal creature.
And the cool thing is, I mean, I'm such a opening day kind of guy. I will not be seeing it opening day because I'll be on vacation. But I'm planning on seeing it while I'm down in Southern California so I can see it in IMAX.
Oh. And if anything, don't worry. I'll watch it opening day and then text you about the entire plot.
Cool. We will spoil the entire movie for you.
Yeah, we'll back-to-back team this up so that way we make sure we don't leave out any details for you.
Yep.
Because we wouldn't want to do that to you, Dan.
Mm-hmm. We just want to make sure that you know what you're getting into before you drop that money on that IMAX movie. You gotta make sure you're
you gotta save that $13, man.
Totally ready for it. IMAX is more expensive than that regular theater, so
yeah, especially in SoCal.
Yeah, so don't waste your money if it's not very good.
Well,
so we'll give you entire plot.
What else you got, Chad?
So they finally released the first poster and kind of teaser trailer to the new Pirates of the Caribbean.
Arr.
Yar.
Shall we give this a whirl?
Okay, so we're gonna watch the trailer. So Dan says there's no spoilers.
It's not.
It's kind of like
it's just like one scene, very short scene. It doesn't show. It's not a montage of stuff. It's not spoilery.
Yeah, it's definitely a trailer that doesn't have anything.
It's a. Yeah, you'll see.
It's a short clip.
Yeah. It's the sea.
Only by name. Find Sparrow for me and relay a message from Capitan Salazar and tell him death will come straight for him. Would you say that to him, please?
Please. I agree, Tony. Strange it would be at first. And then Thanos as well for getting away from vanilla villains. And yeah, less lighthearted. But I still liked 4 better than I did 3, personally.
See, told you I did wrong order there, right?
What?
Oh yeah, because we're still talking comic stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's all right.
I forgot that I started that new order.
Yeah.
Yeah. The trailer looks cool though. Not a huge fan of these movies. I've seen all of them, but I don't remember a ton. I've seen them once, and that's it.
Yeah, and I'm kind of the same way. I've seen a couple of them a couple times, some of the better ones, but yeah, some of them were seems like these movies are more of a hit or miss.
Yeah.
Like they either have too much humor, too little humor, not enough action,
Or, you come up with a trilogy and you put all of the weight in the first two, and then you have a third movie that's the longest of them and nothing really happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep, they said 3's the worst.
It's just
Everyone
like
agrees.
nothing happens in that movie. It's like the big sinkhole at the end of the film. It's like 2 hours just get sucked away.
Yep. Yeah, I've only ever seen them all like once. Can't really remember much from it. It's been a while.
The first two I've seen quite a few times. The third one I only saw once. Fourth one I think I've seen twice.
I just love how this actor always has weird hair in every film he basically does. Like the No Man's Country.
No Country for Old Men.
Yeah, No Country for Old Men.
Mm-hmm.
Has that the bowl cut. Now his hair's like floating around like he's underwater. It's like no matter what, they have to give him some weird.
It's like it's in his contract. I'm doing this movie, but weird hair.
Must have weird hair.
Please.
But yeah,
It's
it looks
awesome
like they're
in that.
gonna continue the humors, thankfully.
Yeah. Looks pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, what is happening there, Kevin?
It's throwing stuff around.
Yeah.
I dropped my phone.
Oh. All right.
All right.
Through your phone, more like it.
Yep. Didn't sound like you dropped it to me.
Skyfall.
Okay, do we
Big
want to
movie.
move on to pick of the week?
Pick of the week. It's the pick of the week.
Pick another week.
So you're the only new one to this realm of time lapse.
Indeed. So, I thought it was good. Like, time travel movies are weird to me.
Yeah.
Like, I always end up having to watch them like multiple times in order to understand everything. This movie's no exception. Like, I probably need to see it another time in order to totally get everything that happened, or like, I felt like it was smartly written, like the whole camera thing, and like, I liked, no spoilers, the twist towards the end about how, there's actually two photos or whatever.
Yeah.
But I thought it was well acted, well directed. It felt like an indie movie at times. But overall, it was definitely entertaining. But like I said, with time travel movies for me, like Looper, I did not get Looper. I think I had to watch that movie like twice, maybe 2.5 times. Like mostly the beginning, just to really totally understand that. But this one was more straightforward than that. But there's just the thing about time travel is like there's just like weird, like the whole like infinite loops and paradoxes and just like all that stuff really kind of bothers me. And like this is one of those movies where it's just kind of like, if they never found this camera, like would they have just totally been fine? Like it's just kind of one of those things where like them finding this totally made things way worse for them. Like it destroys their friendships, it, like everybody turns against each other. Like
yeah.
But was this predetermined that they were going to find this? Like,
oh my god, have you ever seen Predestination?
No.
Oh, that one really messes with you on that. But yes, that is Danielle.
Oh yes, from The Flash.
Yeah.
Predestination. That storyline doesn't even make sense.
Oh
even
my
when
god.
You watch it.
Oh, that one hurts your head.
Even start?
Well, no, that's what the whole movie's about. Is where is the starting point? Because you don't know.
Yeah, you can't figure it out because none of it makes sense.
The other thing that she was in, the only other thing I could think of, she was in the Friday the 13th remake. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Definitely not you, Chad, because I know you love horror movies.
No, I saw the remake, I think.
Did you?
Maybe once.
She was in that. But yeah, she's on The Flash. But no, like, overall, good movie.
Yeah.
She was in a kid's film a while back, too.
Yeah.
I've seen her in a couple things. Because I see so many films that eventually you see everybody at least somewhere else.
Mad Men, Grimm.
Oh, yeah.
Piranha.
She was in Mad Men?
Yeah. One episode.
Oh.
Just a guest spot, probably.
Yeah.
So what do you think of this movie, Chad?
So for me, I really enjoy it. It's really good. Time travel wise, I'd say it's kind of mid-range. It's not like the best time travel, but not the worst.
It's like it's not really time travel. It's more just like predicting the future. So like that part of it was okay to follow, but I always get down those wormholes where it's just like, well, who made the camera? Like, how does the camera work? Like, is this if they just leave the camera alone, are they going to be okay? Like, and then this is one of those movies where it's more like it's not really about the time travel or about the camera. It's more about like human nature, sort of.
Yes.
Just like in morality of what would you do if you knew what was going to happen. Like, and so like that's it has that spin on it, which is a lot. It's interesting. Like those are the type of movies that I like. But yeah.
But I definitely enjoyed it. It's got a good storyline to it, nice twist to it, to where you like it's really something that you might pick up on, but it's really well hidden as to what's going on there. Because usually I can figure out things pretty early on, unless they have such a good twist. And that's what really makes me enjoy those kind of twist films, when they're good enough to where even if you're really good at figuring those things out, it's still like, wow, I did not see that coming.
But the twist.
What the twist?
And another interesting tidbit is John Rhys Davis, the guy that plays the dwarf in the Lord of the Rings movies and Sala in the Indiana Jones, was actually the professor that makes the machine, and he had 2 scenes, but they were cut.
Oh.
And there's actually an apology to him in the credits.
Oh, there's an apology?
Well, because it's like, they're like this little indie film. They get him, and then like, well, it makes more sense to cut him from the movie, so...
Yeah.
They had enough time to where they could have fit it in.
No, but I think it's more for
mystery.
The mystery side, and I think that's probably why those scenes were cut.
Yeah,
is my guess.
Yeah, you don't want to over-explain things.
Yeah,
but like when it comes to, I'm the type of guy that I want to know. Yeah. Like, just tell me all how it works, because I get confused.
Man, you were gonna hate my pick of the week.
Oh yeah,
this one I had to watch like 3 times before any of it made any sense.
And to the point, I agree with you completely. I remember that, but it's been so long that it'll be like watching it for the first time. I mean, some of it I might pick up again, but I hardly remember, other than remembering this movie's confused the shit out of me until I watched it 3 times. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, bro. We cut it for time.
That's exactly what they write.
Yeah, that's what it says in the credits.
Sorry, bro.
But like you said, sometimes there's some shots that it felt very low budget, and then other times like, damn dude, you guys did a good job.
Yeah.
For what you had, and being smart about it, right? Of okay, well, this is our budget, so we're not going to go too crazy on some things, and just
using the same locations, sort of stuff. Yeah. Overall, definitely a good one.
It's just, and that, I know we call it pick of the week, but I kind of like that more, that feel that hidden treasure. It's like things that are not totally mainstream, that are still good, that more people should check out. It's kind of, that's my approach on these for the most part.
Yeah,
that's what I'm kind of going for, but
yeah, definitely. If you, I know, I feel like we probably have some, I don't know if everybody's in the States. I know a lot of international viewers and stuff, but this one is on Netflix if you live here in the US, so definitely check it out if you're interested.
Yep, good stuff. So coming back around to Chad.
Yeah.
Tell your friends too.
Feels like all these are just me talking about.
It's the Chad night.
Yeah. That's why
I still have to see that movie, Ace. I've heard good things from all my friends, and I have not.
Which movie?
Drive.
Oh, you haven't seen Drive?
I still have not seen Drive.
Ooh,
Drive is good. Drive is really good.
Yeah, that movie bored the crap out of me.
Really?
Yes.
So that's your next pick of the week.
I hated that movie. I despise that movie. I don't know why so many people like it.
Drive's good.
Drive, Drive's one of those movies where it's really about the visuals, and like
the soundtrack was amazing.
Really good soundtrack.
I will agree with that.
But it's also it's like a hyper realized universe, and like there's not a lot of dialogue in that movie. Yeah, it's very much just like picking up on different aspects of things that are going on in the scene, not necessarily what's happening with the main character, but some of those sequences are brutal. Like that elevator scene, I was not expecting that to go down that way. Like very, very violent movie. Really violent, but really good. I love Drive. I thought it was awesome. It's one of those that I need to buy at some point. Can't believe you hated it. Like, if you like indie
They're
movies.
they're going on Chad again.
Oh. Of course, Chad hated it.
Oh, tell me, you got. I saw something on Nolan here.
Yeah.
Interstellar over-explained.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
And sometimes, right? I love Interstellar and I really love Inception. But yeah, sometimes they try to over-explain it because he's trying to be more mainstream with it, and I wish he didn't spoon feed Inception as much as he did, because it was those small elements of what it's like to be in a dream, kind of like we were joking the other day of how you accept huge changes. It's like, oh yeah, there's an elevator in the middle of my family room that wasn't here 2 seconds ago. I'm going to take that and it's going to take me to the zombie apocalypse, and I'm accepting this is perfectly normal. And I just love that was
yeah.
how they kind of made explanations. Face, have a great night.
Take care, Face.
Oh, it's starting to like me. Nice.
What'd you get this time? I'm starting to like you.
That's awesome. But yeah, I would actually flip-flop Interstellar and Inception.
Okay.
I like Interstellar more, but mostly just because I like space movies.
Well, and most people would be kind of.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I am.
I forgot. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of space stuff. VR in space. You haven't. You'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see, man.
And Inception for me, like, I don't know. I guess you could throw me in the camp of kind of dumb moviegoer, but it was another one of those where I had to watch twice to fully get it.
No, because that's one of those. It's where you appreciate it more. Even going back to Ink, right? It's one of those the first time is this experience and you're overwhelmed of what everything's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Second time through, you're then digesting. I mean, I saw it 3 times in the theater because it's like.
Well, even then, I like when they're. Because, like, at the very end of the film, it's like they don't fully tell you everything.
Yeah.
To where it's like, even though you've seen the movie 20 times, you're still like, well, is he? Is he not?
Yeah.
I love that aspect. Mm-hmm. If a movie does it right, anyways, because I've seen a few
where
films where they end it and you're just like,
really, you ended there?
That was not a good ending. You could have done that much better. Mm-hmm. But if they leave it wide open, done properly, I love it.
Like Dark Knight Rises. It's not really left wide open.
Oh, you're talking about the.
Is he?
It's not because they have the whole autopilot line.
Yeah.
So it's like he's not really dead, but they try to make it seem like maybe he is. It's
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even this movie,
right anyways.
Watching it for a second time, I really appreciated, after knowing where things go, watching the actors and their reactions are completely honest to what they are, but you completely overlook certain things until you know what happened, and it's like, oh man, you see that look she just gave? Oh, she knows something, and then you start realizing this. You almost get a second experience in a different movie out of it.
Yeah.
And those are awesome.
Yeah, the ending of Dark Knight Rises did confuse a lot of people. And, like, it's one of those where it's confusing for no reason, because they set it up that somebody fixed the autopilot, so obviously he didn't die.
No, and I don't think they were really out to do that as much, because I mean, yes,
Rises came out after Inception, right?
What's that?
Did Rises come out after Inception? Maybe people thought it was more confusing because the ending to Inception was confusing.
Yeah, and they were just. I mean, if you're not paying attention, right? Because it was kind of a throwaway line. And I think that's part of the confusion right there.
Yeah.
But it was also not, because the people of Gotham are accepting Batman is dead, and so you're supposed to have that feeling of Batman's dead.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they were trying to go for, but in the end, no, he's not. That was saying, I'm done here. Batman is dead for all intents and purposes.
Yeah.
The Nolan's Batman wasn't canon.
What do you mean?
Well, no, it's not for the new EU.
Yeah.
Or not EU, but DC.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. No, it's because,
it's its own movie.
The Batman is not going... The Batfleck is not the Bale man.
Yeah.
So, your pick of the week, what is it?
Another time travel movie.
Awesome.
Yeah.
A lot more confusing.
It's
way.
called Primer.
Okay.
You can watch it 3 times to kind of get a beginning start of what the movie's about.
Is this one on Netflix?
This one's on Hulu.
Hulu. Okay.
I think it used to be on Netflix, but
Yeah, sometimes they put them in and out. Netflix seems to drop in, kind of rotate stuff a little bit more lately.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did double check. It is on Hulu.
All right.
Well. The bad fleck is not the bail man. Yep.
Nope. Not the bail man.
How are we doing on time?
We're good.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we got some time for some
Super
fight. We're mixing it up. So since we did not have a Saturday stream, and we like this game better.
Yeah, we do.
It's like, yeah, we decided we're gonna do Super Fight tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay,
some cards.
Super Fight.
Super Fight. Give us some good cards.
Are they already shuffled, or are you stacking?
Yeah, just stack them. Okay.
Cool.
So 3 and 3. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Super fat.
South Park. Do South Park tonight.
Hopefully better than last week's.
Yeah. Last week's was kind of forgettable.
Also, new crappy American Horror crap.
Hey,
Whoa.
I'm kind of crappy American Horror crap. Oh, I think Hotel is on Netflix now.
It faux show is.
Because we were just watching Luke Cage earlier, and it popped up like because I watched it when it was on TV.
Oh man.
But yeah, I think Hotel's on there now. But yeah, we're 3 episodes into the new season, and Kevin's still not a fan. I kind of like it a little bit more.
It's crap.
But she thinks it's crap.
All right. Get some picks in here.
2 of these I've gotten before.
Don't worry.
Or we've done before.
We should just try to keep them out.
Yeah.
It's just.
I don't think I've gotten any of these before.
Oops! I almost picked the wrong ones.
It's dumb. I have dumb cards.
You guys, yeah, we do have plans in the near future to start introducing some video game stuff as well. We're just logistics-wise of having this kind of stream and then turning it into a gameplay stream.
Mm-hmm.
There's some, you know, what suck balls approaching the unknown. I don't even know if I've.
Just wanted to mention that.
I don't think I haven't even heard of that one, Tony. What?
Yeah.
How old is that one?
Man, I got crappy cards. Okay.
I feel like I should probably pick something else, but I'm gonna pull a Jason and have an automatic win.
Automatic win? Like these cards are terrible. So.
All right. So, Chad, let's start off with your automatic win since you've been talking so much. Let's keep going.
I only did once.
All right.
All right. Pick a celebrity. Now, what celebrity cannot possibly be beaten?
Oh no.
Let's go with Chuck Norris, who can only be killed by beheading. And let's see what the extra one is.
Let's mess you up.
Walking 12 wiener dogs.
Wow.
Use that as a little side thing.
What do you got, Jason?
I got crap. I am Marshmallow Man, armed with a cattle prod, and I have a scorpion tail. So Marshmallow Man, armed with a cattle prod with a scorpion tail.
I like this.
Wow, that's interesting. All right, I'm
stupid.
Lucha Libre wrestler, armed with a freeze ray, and I'm made of.
Yep, done that before.
And I mirror my opponent's actions.
Oh, wait, so you have the same powers, or you just
No, whatever they do, I do. That doesn't.
Why are you hitting yourself?
All right.
Oh man, I don't even.
So yeah, what's the Marshmallow Man doing?
Well.
He's a sailor. He's in New York. We get this guy late. We're not going to have a problem.
Let's see. What do you? Wrestler, Freeze Ray. Yeah, you guys have way better
You're
powers than I do.
Ghostbuster, I swear. Oh no. You thought of something, didn't you?
Actually, before I say what I'm doing, what's Chad doing? What's Chuck Norris doing?
Rip you in half, feed you to my wiener dogs. There you go,
Dude.
done with you.
Chuck Norris, this is the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
pretty
you're
huge.
that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I just punch you once, obliterate you, done.
Well, I mean, you punch right through me because I'm made out of
Yeah, and
marshmallows.
then
So while you're
then
and-
Wyatt's got sticky fingers.
Oh, I got sticky fingers now.
Now you got
Oh,
sticky
no.
fingers.
All the better to grab the
And
rest of it.
I
with.
like, I am lucha libre wrestler, and I freeze you with my ray. And I don't know, I got this weird accent that makes no sense.
So you're freezing him with a freeze ray, but
Yeah.
I have a scorpion tail. So
yeah,
I mean,
start
I'm gonna,
stinging him.
Yeah,
Sting
I'm gonna. While he's got you with the freeze ray, I'm gonna stab you, sting you with the
You're gonna
scorpion tail.
Stab me?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So I don't see where any of this is you
But
guys
see-
beheading me because
Oh,
that's the
yeah,
only way
No,
I can be killed.
that's we're getting ready.
Oh, you're getting there. Okay, because
Well, see, here's the thing: if he freezes you with the freeze ray, I will stab you with the scorpion tail in the head. So you've got a frozen head,
Well, no,
scorpion tail
in the neck, right there. Yeah, so just
But see,
but I'm still Chuck Norris. I
But
just bust out of the
it just-
ice,
no.
your head explodes because it's frozen.
and I use the ice.
No.
I keep it on my hand, so that way I don't get sticky hands when I punch through him.
And
Constantly.
Sound like a drunk Count Chocula.
And then when it comes to once you're dead from your head exploding from the ice and the cattle prod,
Oh,
scorpion
once
tail,
I'm dead, even
yeah.
though Chuck Norris can't die, apparently.
I will turn to Dan, and in order to fight
No, you
Dan,
could not take me.
since you have to mirror my moves.
Oh no.
And since I'm made out of marshmallows,
Yes.
I will just repeatedly just punch the shit out of myself,
Oh,
which
oh,
you will have to do
oh,
to yourself. And like, I mean, I'm punching hard, like punching right through my chest because I'm made out of marshmallows. So you have to punch right through your chest, which means you're gonna punch right through your heart, and you're gonna kill yourself.
I do not think I can do this. All right,
I'll just
audience,
build-
help us out.
I'll just build a big fire, roast you over top.
It started.
Okay, so you guys can vote. Who do you think's gonna win? I'm Marshmallow Man with a cattle prod and a scorpion tail.
I'm drunk Count Chocula. No,
Drunk Count Chocula.
lucha libre wrestler, armed with a freeze ray, but I mirrored my opponent's actions.
Is Drunk Count
And I'm Chuck Norris,
That needs
who
to
can only be killed by
that
beheading,
down on one.
walking 12 wiener dogs.
Yeah, the wiener dogs don't even matter. Like, who cares about the wiener dogs?
Yeah, they're pretty much useless.
Yeah.
I'm kind of just like carrying them with me.
I just cattle prod them.
30 seconds.
You would cattle prod my wiener dogs?
I would.
That's messed up, man.
Yep.
Wow, that's not cool.
Did you hear that, Dan?
No,
Doesn't that make it so
That-
you're
that-
on my side now?
I do. It's like
Yeah.
you do not hurt the wiener dogs.
Well, see, at this point, it doesn't matter because you punched your own heart out.
Now that hadn't happened yet. Now see, now we're
How
retconning
is he
this.
strong enough to punch his own heart out?
Right.
He mirrors everything
I am
do,
not
so if I-
Moram. I'm not Kalima.
Yeah, but he's not like. How would he be able to punch through his chest?
It does. It says he mirrors everything I do. So if I punch through my body, he has to punch through his body.
But he wouldn't be able to, so he would just basically repeat what you do.
Yeah, but if you hit yourself
All
hard enough in
right,
the chest,
voting
you can, like,
is
totally
over.
screw-
What do we got?
Jason got 5 and Chad got 3.
Oh, nobody voted for Dan, huh?
Good old
Well,
Marshall, man.
Tony kind of voted for me halfway.
No, thought about it.
Oh, too late, Tony. It's only open for a minute. It's all right.
You vote on the next round.
Yeah.
Freeze right plus math.
All right. So let's go ahead and get that
Okay.
winner chicken dinner.
New card.
Wiener. Yeah, if anything, it'd be you. I would just let you play with my dog.
Ace said, "How did Chuck Norris lose?" This is true.
Yeah, I
It's-
know, because apparently he
it's
beat
Mr.
Mount Rushmore last time.
It's Mr. Stay Puft, though.
Yeah. Wow, these are terrible.
Who can get roasted?
We've gotten this one before.
Okay. Okay. I like where this is going. Oops, I don't need to put those over
I
there.
don't know if we had that one or not.
Those were all ones we picked before.
Yeah, these are my cards from last round and ones we picked before.
No, but don't put the ones from that we haven't actually picked.
Oh, whoops.
It's okay.
Well, mix them up.
It's all right.
Yeah, what does the world come to with Chuck Norris losing?
Because Chuck Norris isn't a badass anymore.
Yeah, he's only a badass when one of us have the card.
Yeah, it's only when Jason has
No,
it.
I was arguing against it too.
That's true.
I was
you
saying
had
it was
the...
ridiculous then too.
Yeah.
I had some stupid one. I was on your side, no rush.
Well, my cards are terrible again.
All right. So I can pick any Robin Williams character. I'm picking the genie.
Oh.
And on top of already being the genie, I can steal any of my opponent's abilities with a touch.
Well, you're gonna love these abilities.
And
I have the ability to fart really loud.
I am wearing a literal helicopter beanie. Take that.
Hey,
So it's a real helicopter?
Beanie.
Okay.
I guess anybody else, they would just crush them. But since you're genie,
It's like you already betting for me. It's like I don't even need to hear the other. You can't bet yet. Betting's not open. All right, who's up next?
This is bad.
Okay.
I'm Barney the dinosaur, armed with a flaming sword, but I'm handcuffed to a golf cart.
Hey kids, I'm connected to a golf cart, but I got a flaming sword.
I gave it a great big hug.
I pretty much lose. So here's how I win this one: is I impale myself with a flaming sword and let you guys duke it out.
And that makes us die of happiness and joy.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's.
I love you
that's
guys so
genius.
much that
That
I can't.
gets Jason 1000.
I love you guys so much because I'm Barney the dinosaur that I can't bear to kill you with my
I
flaming
love
sword.
you.
So instead, I'm going to use my Barney powers of love and magic to kill myself, which is going to make you guys too sad to fight. Which means I win because the fight ended after I killed myself.
What are you bringing to the table, Chad?
That's all I can do.
Barney's gone bye-bye.
I am Hermione,
Uh-huh.
armed with holy hand grenades.
Okay.
Oh, the holy hand grenade.
I couldn't remember if we had that one before.
I don't think so.
And there's 3 of them.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if there's 3 of the
Three
Hermiones
grenades.
There's
or
3
of the
Hermiones.
grenades, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't do anything against you guys.
Yeah. I just make him disappear.
And then I reach into my bag, pull out your lamp, rub it, put you back in the lamp, put you back in my bag.
Why do you have my lamp?
Because she's.
She collects everything. Saw this amazing lamp, knew it was yours, bam.
Well, I
got
mean,
it.
you're Hermione, so you could just use her little levitation spell and just pull the lamp towards you. And then you can rub the lamp and you go back in the lamp and it's over.
Yeah.
No, but
No,
here-
or that, or you're still in the lamp, because you don't get released unless somebody else lets you out.
I'm already out.
Oh, you're already out. So
I'm out of the closet. I'm
Yeah,
out of the lamp.
But Hermione, you know, they're obviously really good at finding like magical historic relics because they had to find all the Horcruxes, right?
Yeah,
so
but
she's really good.
I have never seen
Yeah,
her
really
in
good.
Alibaba.
But
I'm
doesn't mean
sorry.
she can't go there.
Nope.
There's 3 of them. So while
That's
one's
because
fighting
that's
you,
before her time. She's not just like chilling over there.
You
But
know,
she does.
while
nowadays.
one's fighting you, the other 2 are out looking for this lamp. And once they find the lamp, they'll rub the lamp. You go back in it, and it's over.
What is this?
And then the holy hand grenade. Just holy hand grenade.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
lose.
either way, you're either in a lamp or you're going.
Oh yeah, and
into a
Ace
lamp.
said time turner to control time. Yep. So
That's
she
right.
can constantly just
That's
keep
right.
going back. She's got the time turner. She can even
Well,
if she
I can
screws
take
up.
her powers with my touching her.
She doesn't really have powers.
Yeah, but you
They're
can't
all-
touch her.
They're all
Okay,
in the
I'm sorry,
wand.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, you
We
guys
can
can
still
vote.
argue.
I mean,
Don't vote for me.
All her powers are really in her wand and,
Vote
the
for
other devices.
Hermione with hand grenades, or
The 3 Hermiones.
yeah, 3 Hermiones with hand grenades, or
The genie
the
from
genie from Aladdin with a helicopter beanie.
And can steal opponents' abilities with a touch.
Don't vote for Barney, who's now dead after killing themselves with a flaming sword because they were stuck to a golf cart.
I can't get away from here.
I'll just go ahead and stab myself.
I'll just kill myself.
That'll make me sad.
Oh man, that's 2 rounds now. Bad cards. At least the first
Ooh.
one was good enough to where I could win.
Whoa.
Wow.
Man, he was
Dang.
hardcore against you.
Yeah, everybody's.
Hey, Tony's throwing some love my way.
Yeah, no.
Poof, what do you need? Poof, what do you need?
Okay, closing. It closed. So
Wands don't prevent magic.
it ended with Dan has 2. Chad has 17.
Damn. We had
It was
a
a close call, Dan.
pretty
It
good
was
case
close.
against.
It was close. I mean,
And of course, Barney had.
I was being ganged up on, so
Yeah.
Barney was voting for Hermione. It was just
Yeah, like I was giving
Alright.
him ideas as to how to beat you
So-
before I killed myself.
So Jason's not loving.
Before you killed yourself.
so what you should do is this. No, I'm gonna kill myself because that makes me sad. Would you like a hug?
Man. Okay, one more round?
Yep.
Okay.
When you have like the power to hug people to death.
Not when
like,
you're handcuffed to a
he's
golf cart.
Super strong. Yeah, but if somebody comes up close to you, like, because you have the ability to draw in people.
Oh, because he's
Because he's
Barney.
Yeah.
I gotcha. This one's kind of dumb too. Okay.
I'll try that.
I could, but they're saying I couldn't do the abilities because it was just her wand. I kind of argue against that, but
Yeah,
all
but
her abilities are in her items.
and
Yeah.
I can teleport too, Ace. I go poof poof poof. Anyway,
you lost.
I know.
You lost.
I don't know.
Hey, there have been plenty of times where I was looking at who they chose as the winner, and I was like, really? That...
No, I was just because they're still kind of arguing about it in there a little bit. Tony and Ace are.
Yeah.
Just how the game runs.
Well,
Yep.
All right.
you're up first.
I'm Frankenstein. Now
Fire bad.
it doesn't
which
say
Frankenstein?
it doesn't say Frankenstein's monster. So
Oh, so you're
can
the
I
doctor.
can I be Frankenstein's monster?
Nope, you're
No.
just
Or do
the
I have to be the doctor?
Well, if anything, you could probably make Frankenstein's monster because you are the doctor.
Okay. Well,
I don't
anyway,
know why I'm giving you ideas.
Yes.
I guess I'm Dr. Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
And I'm running with scissors. But I'm armed with a vial of a dead. Wait, didn't we do this?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Because it's only one vial.
It's only a vial.
Armed with a porcupine cannon.
Also had it.
We've had this one.
That
too?
was the dual combo.
Yep.
Man, made a guacamole.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Nice.
Why do I get such, why do I get such stupid cards?
All right, and I am Jar Jar Binks.
Really? You
Yep.
have any movie character and you choose...
Well, we lose automatically because he's a Sith Lord.
And I have a 6-foot neck.
Well, that's already true in itself.
Well, it's
Wait, so you got a 6-foot neck and you're Jar Jar Binks and he's a Sith Lord, so that means that you're totally Snoke.
and I'm driving a time traveling DeLorean.
Wow.
Misa coming back in time for you, sir.
You just chose Jar Jar Binks just to be a giant slap in the face when you win, don't you?
Uh-huh.
This guy. I am an ultimate fighting champion who has jellyfish instead of hands.
Okay, and what's your...
Yeah, what's your other ability?
We already made a
Yeah.
lava.
Made of lava, yeah.
Entire body is very sticky.
God, these are stupid.
All right. Well, no matter what happens, I'm going to learn from it. And Misa going to use the DeLorean to come back in time to fix said issue.
I'm really sticky, so I'll just grab onto the DeLorean and ride with you.
And
Well, I'm made out of guacamole, so I can basically just like morph down into a liquid and just ride on the DeLorean with you too.
I'm a UFC champion, so I'm really hungry after the fight. I think I want some guacamole
and then I'll
with
just
chips.
I'm just
since
going to run you over
But
with the
thing is,
DeLorean and start smacking you with my 6-foot neck.
you won't be able to get to me.
Lisa, hit you
Lisa.
over and over again. And over.
No, because you'd hit me once, And since I'm sticky, I'd get stuck to your head, so you'd be basically just pulling me.
Yeah, but
as I'm
remember,
punching you in the head.
but he is the drunken master. So, right, even the more clumsy it
That's
is...
not canon, Dan.
Yes, it is.
That is
the
not
more
canon.
clumsy he is, the better he gets, and the more chances that he's going to win. So the fact that now Misa's stuck to your head, he does like a barrel roll flip, and then you're just like... Then you get squished.
I'm just going to keep punching you in the head as I'm stuck to your head until you knock
And
out.
we already know that the intelligence is very low on him, so it doesn't do much.
It's gonna. A punch to the head's still gonna knock him out.
Well, here's the deal. I'm gonna build Frankenstein's monster.
And also out of guacamole, I'm assuming.
No, that's made out of whatever it was made out of before, body parts, whatever. Not made out of guacamole. I'm just made out of guacamole. So I'm gonna build the monster, and I'm gonna use the monster to fight Jar Jar. And while Jar Jar's distracted, fighting, doing whatever it is he's doing, I'm gonna come up with my guacamole pile and just like morph into the room.
And I'm gonna go
morph into a guacamole monster,
and then I go
stab you with my scissors.
I go,
think you would
"Moi,
make it out
moi,"
of that.
And then he would like start licking up the guacamole
Yeah,
with
but
his giant tongue.
you're too distracted by the actual Frankenstein monster.
No, food. He go, oh no, ooh, guacamole, because he's very.
Well, in that case, you do
short
that.
attention
And Frankenstein strangles people. So he's gonna grab you by your 6-foot neck, and he's gonna swing you around like
again,
like Mario does to Bowser.
Fantastic! You're helping me out again because you're going into the hijinks, and that's where Jar Jar is the best. He's gonna start spinning around so fast that you go flying up in the air. And then
it
we'll
doesn't
never
say
see
that you've
anything.
got magical helicopter powers when you get swung by your neck. It just says you have a 6-foot neck.
I'm just saying.
And it's not like Jar Jar doesn't have bones in his neck. I'm gonna take them and I'm gonna strangle them and I'm gonna break them.
All right, folks.
I would think you would make him out of guacamole, because you'd make him out of what you're made of.
Well, no, because he
You
doesn't.
would think of.
He
think everybody's made of guacamole.
He makes the monster out of like dead people, right?
But he himself is guacamole, so he'd be like, oh, maybe everybody's guacamole.
Okay, you guys can vote. You can vote for Frankenstein made out of guacamole who's got some scissors, or the dark Sith Lord Jar Jar Binks with a
a
DeLorean
6-foot neck and a
6-foot
DeLorean.
neck. Or I totally forgot what Chad's was.
Or a UFC champion has jellyfish instead of hands, and entire body is very sticky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know how would I fight the UFC guy? I guess I would just try to since I'm made out of guacamole, I would just encase you with myself and then let the monster come up and just beat you to death.
That would just hit you in the process.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because I'm guacamole. So just like with the Marshmallow Man, you can punch right through him and it doesn't matter. Guacamole, you can just
You and your
separate
whole
it.
punch through idea.
I know everything's
hungry.
punching through everything.
I'm hungry. Okay,
All
so
right.
I'm just gonna eat.
Okay.
It's finished. What do we got?
Wow, Dan won.
We all win tonight.
Yay!
Everybody wins.
Look at that.
Of course they're going to vote for Jar Jar.
Yeah, because he's stupid, useless character who should have never existed.
If Jar Jar doesn't work, this whole movie
Doesn't work. All right.
That's great.
Well, that was a lot of fun.
Yep. Thanks for voting. Thanks for playing, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us on Super Fight.
Yeah. Not a lot's been going on in the warehouse tonight. It's been a little quiet back there.
Yeah,
I think it's closing time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, most of them have gone to bed.
Yeah.
Or
That guy already pushed the crate down an hour ago.
Yeah,
He went home.
exactly.
Oh,
makes
okay.
sense.
Well, so on Saturday we are going to do a special stream. It will not be our standard Cert Point of View live. We're going to do VR, and it'll be just Chad and myself. Jason's taking the day off, and ooh, I forgot it was Jar Jar.
But yeah, I mean, Jason doesn't seem too sick. I don't know why he's not going to show up on Saturday.
It's part of my vacation. If anybody wanted to know, it's actually Kevin and I's wedding anniversary this weekend, so that's why I'm not going to be on the stream.
Oh.
It's
So,
not,
yeah.
not Kevin.
Yeah, not Kevin's in. Yeah.
Mine and not Kevin.
Mine and not Kevin's.
And everyone's forgotten the name that shall not be mentioned earlier.
Oh, yeah.
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 Just slip of the tongue. No harm, no foul. Nobody remembers. We're
Yeah.
good.
Well, just
3 in the morning.
Yep.
Woo-wee.
England. Time zones.
Yeah.
That's like
Hemispheres.
for Coco's D&D, because that's where Senate's at, and like when we're finishing up, it's like 6 in the morning.
At the beginning, you were totally gonna say something about the D&D stream.
Oh yeah, no, we just with those lovely Windows 10 updates, it screwed up Coco's broadcast as well. Like the Skype audio was not working at all. They could hear her just fine, but they couldn't hear us, and lots of starts, restarts.
Man,
we almost gave up, and then we finally got it. And got a happy early anniversary there from
thank you,
Tony Roney.
Thank you.
You need to just stick with 7 like I did, man.
See, I don't mind Windows 10.
Yeah, no, it was just that was
a really bad update.
It just affected way too much.
Yeah.
Way too much.
Yep. Mess with some stuff.
I'd rather just stick with 7 where I know it's going to work the next day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Do that then.
I will. I will do that.
All right. Well, on that note, let's have one final vote. Windows 7, no. We'll win in a fight.
No.
Okay.
Windows 7, Windows 10.
Yeah, because Windows 7 will win hands down anyways.
Oh, I like Windows 10 for the most part.
Yeah, Windows 10.
Except when it updates and fucks up the screen.
So, everyone have a great night.
Thanks everybody for watching.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
We will see you guys. Well, you guys.
Yeah, we'll see you on Saturday, and you'll see the whole gang next Wednesday.
Yeah, and I'll see you guys Saturday too. I'm having dinner with you.
Oh, cool. Sounds good. See you there. That'll be a fun night with Chad.
It will be fun. Just invite myself.
And Chad, you're going to be watching too much VR porn to do anything this weekend.
I'll be like, dang it, what time is it? Crap.
It's time to cut the stream. Cut the stream.
Okay. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.